Yeah, how much fuel do you want for getting me?
No, nothing.
You sure?
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Joe's my best friend. He's like a brother to me. Drive it like a standard. Because it just feels better.
What,
This is the little deli right there. They just did over here, like right here, bro. This is all like, not all of this, but some of these places that you see, like you see lenses and shit. They got done, bro. Like, this is old money, bro. These are apartment buildings over here. They're more like condos in a sense. They're like old, like this is old people homes.
all right. Yeah, we have
Like, not old,
these
not like they're like retirement homes. I say,
Yeah.
more to say.
we have those in England.
These are our flats, like in a sense.
Yeah.
This is a flat too.
What, these on the left here are flats?
Yeah, they're flats.
Oh yeah, we get those in England as well.
Yeah, like you see, like how y'all got.
So one apartment is downstairs and one's upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is the same thing too.
Yeah.
Houses too.
Do you know what? I'm quite surprised at how similar some of it looks to England. I thought it would have been like completely sort of what you see on the movie and TVs, but
All right, you see how you.
because you don't really see brick houses in
You
America.
see how you feeling right now?
Yeah.
That's how I feel in England. Right.
Yeah, it's quite mad.
Yeah, but out here we don't.
So is this going in towards the town or?
Yeah, so that's where we're actually going. We want a city hall. So like everything major happened down here. Like the police station is there, the main post office is there, the mayor. Literally everything happens down here. For this town though.
Yeah.
Galway town.
Right. So a police emergency response van.
Miles per year.
Yeah.
Where you've been robbed.
As if that's coming from the motorbike.
More likely in New York than out here.
From New York.
Mm-hmm. That's how you figured out the point.
So what's this one?
That's copper.
And that won't pierce anything.
No.
There you go.
That. Oh, yeah. What is this? In the Times Square then? Bollocks. It's cracking off here then. I'm alright, thanks.
Or personal vehicles was where they kept all the debris from World Trade Center, which they still do up until today.
They've still got some of the
asbestos and
debris.
shit was in there.
Yeah,
Why?
and we didn't know. The only reason we knew was because something happened and security leaked what was going on behind all the rumbles that was in there stored.
Right.
And we're like, wait, what? And then we brought it up to the city, and they were like, okay, yeah, you guys can't park in here anymore. We had to park in a park on the West Side Highway. I was like, you guys kidding me? I've been parking here for a year. literally like feet away
Well,
from
that's where they were going through the debris.
No, that's where all the debris is stored from the World Trade Center.
Well, they buried a lot of it on Staten Island, though. That Staten Island dump, they buried.
They have
No
a tunnel
way.
on 159th Street on the West Side Highway. It's a parking garage, and you can still see the full structure, everything. And I was just like, it always smelled, but I was just like, it's New York. But yeah,
You ever smell like
it's a mixture of a morgue.
like burning metal? It was like, you ever smell like, you ever go near somebody that's welding?
Yeah, I've worked in
So it
construction.
was like that
Right.
and paper mixed like in one.
Right.
But imagine the whole city, like
The
even
entire state. It's not even just a city.
but
It's a state.
just stinking of it for. I
Because
wouldn't say
my
weeks.
school-
I would say like
It was months.
months.
Because
Months,
my school is what I was in Sheepshead, so Sheepshead is technically probably like 15, 20 miles away, and you could smell it.
That's insane, man.
Can you like imagine like, it was like a beautiful day. Like
Yeah.
it was gorgeous. It was the perfect freaking day.
Yeah, I was in class. I could never forget it. I was in
and
class.
then you come out of school and it looked like it rained outside because it's all black. So
Yeah.
like it's like like it's just like dark.
Everything
like,
went dark.
Dark.
At 9 in the morning, everything went dark.
Yeah, it was. Because the smoke,
Yeah.
it was so
Everything
much
was
smoke.
gray.
Like it just covered the whole tri-state area. Was just like a fire, like you wouldn't like.
It was
Would
a
you have
bad
seen
mist.
it from here?
It was
Or-
a bad
Oh, you could
mist.
see it.
You could see from everywhere.
Oh, from within,
Within probably
I'd
a
say
good,
within 100 miles,
yeah.
you could freaking see the smoke.
Oh
yeah,
my
like,
gosh.
yeah, that was something like. I was in 8th grade at the time, and I was on Staten Island. And when we came out of school, it was like, what, it rain outside? And like I said, that smell, I described that smell, and it was like just a black smoke in the air. It was just, it was something like, it's history, but you didn't want to be there to witness it. Like, it's probably interesting to somebody like you, but you also have the respect to realize, like, what are you doing taking pictures in front of, like, all smiling. When we realized as fellow New Yorkers, like,
I was just more worried because
like,
my sister's husband worked literally across the street in another building, and he was at work while it was going down, and like we couldn't get a hold of him because the cell towers were down for that particular area, and we kept on ringing him and whatever. And I don't know how this fat ass got out of that building because he was on the 50th floor.
like,
So he was in the trades.
And, he was
Oh,
across the street.
across- right.
And the World Trade actually hit his building. When it toppled over, it hit his building, and he was messed up for a while. And I guess that's why he never went back to work in corporate life. Because after that whole thing, he just
some people never
dibbling
came back to
here and
Manhattan.
there.
Yeah. I have I was gonna say, I have multiple friends that lost their parents and that shit. And it's
Mhm.
like, my father's best friend, who just passed away a couple years ago from cancer from that shit, was on the 78th floor, the first tower that got hit. And it was like.
What was crazy is I was there a week before it happened.
What, at the towers?
Yeah, I have photos with.
In them?
Yes, I was on a school trip the week before.
There used to be like a thing, like a tourist thing.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I feel like all.
I took
like,
I took photo for freshman and sophomore year in high school, so it was a big thing. So we went there. I have a whole bunch of black and white photos that I took in there, and I looked. I was like, "Yo, it's the same time, literally a week ago. We were there." So I was like, I would never get rid of these photos,
No, you can't. It's history. It's like.
and I actually have the roll that I printed them off because that's when we were doing the cartridges and all that.
Yeah.
And we did the whole black room. So I have everything still. And I was like, I have a part of history that these kids would never really understand.
Yeah.
Especially like your daughters. Like,
Well, my son, because it's still way before his
and
time.
it's like and it feels like it was yesterday. Though.
Yeah.
Like it was like
I think it was 20.
craziest
20 years
freaking
ago.
time, man. Like you didn't know
Yeah,
what was
one.
gonna happen. Like it's like.
That's right. I don't even know where that time had gone. 20 odd years. Still gives me shivers thinking about it, just because, like I say, to have been there.
That's the shitty part about this city. Anything that's gonna happen is gonna freaking happen
here.
It's gonna happen here.
You don't actually believe Arabs flew planes into the no, do you?
No. If they wanted to fly a plane in, they would have done it a long time ago.
Yeah, no, it's a little harder to do now.
What do you? From my understanding, obviously, this is just from watching the eyewitness videos and stuff. Like it was basically a controlled demolition, wasn't it?
But what the whole thing is, it is a controlled demo because at the angle that it was hit, if you know anything about architecture or whatever, you know it's not feasible for you to hit a tower at that angle. If that's the case, when they got hit in, what was that, 92?
Well, they were built to withstand an
93?
aircraft
That
collision.
wasn't big enough blast.
No, but it was actually a bomb that they had in the 90s, and if that didn't have it fall, and it was at a lower structure,
Yeah.
at that high altitude, there's no way it should have tumbled the way it did.
You know, something.
It's fully insured, so they had no excuse.
It was insured beforehand, and the
And
con
insurance
man
went up.
They
upped the insurance. If you check it, they upped the insurance 2 years prior.
I mean,
he cashed out on the insurance, didn't they? Just before they came down, the guy who owned it, or I forget, sort of Jewish guy, I forget his name.
That's just how they are, though.
But there's engineers, and there's pictures where the engineers have come out and said where they've found thermite, and the beams have been cut at an angle.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, man.
Our generation, though, like.
What do you guys see?
Tu as vu, c'est ça? Regarde, il y a un bateau en bas.
Il va très vite.
Tu mets pas ta bouche sur la barre.
Il va très vite.
Oui, je sais. Tu mets pas ta bouche sur la barre. Okay, look around now.
Look there. It's a great. Yeah.
T'as pas mis ta bouche, hein? C'est le vertige.
Yeah, and there's some as well.
It's right down there. I know where it is. If it's back, I know it's bed back.
T'as já gostou dessa amiga? T'as já gostado? Gostas?
Maman, après la robe, est-ce qu'on a ça? Maman.
Après, oui, on va prendre peut-être même le métro pour y aller. Parce que là, c'était très très long.